So I didn't know I was going to do this until about yesterday. So this is going to be fantastic. So the story I'm going to tell you tonight has a lot of whoops in it, and one of the whoops is from me, and a lot of them are not from me. So I was dating this girl in college, and we both liked to bike a lot. And I thought, let's go out to Target and let's buy some things. So I have these bags that go on my bike, and I hooked them on there, and it looked really cool, as you can imagine. And we went biking out there, and we thought, we're going to pass through a very popular mall parking lot because it's really easy to get there from there. And so we did. Now, if you know a lot about bikes, you know there's a big chain on it, right? And this chain sometimes will come off the bike at certain times. And usually it's not a big deal. You're like, shit, whatever, and you go and you stop and you fix it. But this popular mall has these kind of speed tables on it, and they're these like little inclined planes. And if they were bigger, you could like jump off of them. But I didn't want to jump off of it. But I was going over this little speed table thing, and I'm biking along and shifting my gears and stuff, and this chain pops off. And normally I'd just be, shit, whatever, and stop. But I couldn't do that because the chain got somehow wedged inside the wheel. And I thought, whoops. And so I'm kind of on this little ramp, and my bike kind of takes off at the same time as the wheel stops from this chain. And I leave the bike, and I kind of go flying. And when that happens, you're not supposed to, fly, because then you have to hit the ground. You're supposed to kind of curl up into maybe a little armadillo ball. But at the time, I wasn't thinking armadillo ball. I was thinking words that we're not supposed to say here. So I'm not going to say them. That's cool. So I'm going, in my head. And then I strike the ground kind of sprawling. And I get up, and you're supposed to have skin all over. And I looked down, and I didn't really have a lot of skin in some places anymore. And various body parts are hanging in ways they're not supposed to hang. And so I jump up, and my girlfriend she just bumped my bike and just kind of toppled over. And the first thing I do is I get up and I shout, "Are you okay?" And she's fine. But I'm, of course, kind of bleeding all over. And I move my bike out of the way, and this car kind of screeches up, action movie style. And the door opens, and this lady shouts, "Get in!" And I'm just kind of in a daze, and I don't really know what to do. And then she says, "I'm a nurse, get in." And I thought, okay. And so I leave my girlfriend there, just sitting with our bikes, toppled over, and I jump in this car, and I'm kind of excreting things onto this nurse's car. And she says, "I'll take you to the clinic, because there's a clinic in this mall." And I think, okay, that's a great idea. And she lets me off at the clinic, and I go over to the clinic, but it's a Sunday, so, whoops on her. And it's locked. And I think, okay. And then I remember that this popular mall has a customer service desk, and they'll know what to do. So I go wandering through this popular mall, except I'm not going like this. I'm kind of hobbling and holding things in place. And the children are seeing me, and they're kind of screaming, and parents are kind of holding their children up to them like I'm going to attack them or something. But I get to this customer service desk, and I say, "I need to stop this bleeding." And they're like, "What?" And I just keep on repeating, "I need to stop this bleeding," because I'm kind of shocked. And they say, "We've got a guy for that." And so they call a security guard who kind of comes out, and he's like, "Come this way." And they lead me to this kind of back utility closet. And I realize this guy doesn't really know what he's doing, so I don't think they really have a guy for that. He gets out this little medical bag, and I don't think he really knows what to do with it. He kind of opens it and stares at it, and then he pulls out some papers and kind of stares at that. And I go up to the guy, and I just say, "Give me that." And I go and rip the bag out of his hands and kind of hobble over to a utility sink, and I run some water, and I go and kind of fix myself up. And I don't know what he's doing. He's doing paperwork of some kind, but whatever. And then I get all fixed up. And so I go back out to the customer service desk, and I realize, my girlfriend, I left her out there with these bikes toppled over. And she has all my stuff, including my phone and my wallet and things. I don't have anything with me except bandages now. And And I don't remember her number at all. Whoops. So I go to this desk and I borrow someone's phone, and I just start calling people whose numbers I do know, hoping that they are also friends with my girlfriend. And a few calls in, I call my sister, and she has my girlfriend's number. And so I call my girlfriend, who's been waiting there, and she comes up to the desk, and then my sister comes to take me home wrapped in bandages with my bike. So we all kind of whoopsed a lot. Thanks.